Teachers, I'm so sorry. Hey guys, welcome to this speaking encounter. Today we are going to start our session with a short game, but I think that this exercise could be very interesting for you and very funny too. So I'm going to share with you my screen, and I want that everybody read mentally, first of all, mentally, the tongue twisters that I have for you. So this is the screen. Yes, of course. Okay, so we have four tongue twisters. This is the first, the second, and in the next page we have the third and fourth tongue twisters. So let's start with the first and the second tongue twister. So please read them carefully. First, we are going to read them mentally.
Hello.
Hello, Juan Camilo. How are you today?
Great, sorry for the delay.
Okay. Juan Camilo, we are reading these tongue twisters. First of all, you have to read them mentally, okay?
Which one?
The both tongue twisters.
The big black. A big black.
Tell me, Juan Camilo.
Sorry, I didn't listen to you.
Okay, we are going to read the tongue twisters, but first you have to read them mentally.
Okay.
Okay, Diana, please read the first tongue twister.
Okay, a big black bug with a big black bear made the big black bear bleed blood.
Okay, that's good. Try to do it faster, okay? Diego,
Okay.
please read the first tongue twister.
Okay, can you listen to me?
Yes, we can.
A big black dog with a big black bear made the big black bear bleed blood.
Okay, thank you, Diego. Juan Camilo, please read the first.
A big black bug with a big black bear made the big black bear bleed blood.
Okay, thank you. And Laura, the same tongue twister, please.
The second one?
No, the same, the
Uh,
first.
okay. A big black ball with a big black bear made a big black bear bleed blood.
Wow, that's very good, Laura. Now, the second one, Diana, please.
Betty buttered both some butter, but she said the butter is bitter. If I put it in my butter, it will make my butter bitter, but a bit of butter that would make my butter better.
Okay, thank you, Diana. Diego.
Betty Butter brought some butter, but she said, the butter is bitter. If I put it in my butter, I will make my butter bitter, but a bit of better butter that will make my butter better.
Okay, thank you. Juan Camilo.
Betty butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, it would make my butter bitter. But a bit of better butter that would make my butter better.
Okay, and Laura.
Okay. Betty butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, it will make my butter bitter, but a bit of better butter that will make my butter better.
Okay, that's good. We're going to continue with the next tongue twister. So first, read them mentally. Okay, Diana, please the first.
Okay. She sells. Oh no, this is a bit difficult. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Seashore, okay. Thank you. Diego?
She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Okay, thank you, Juan Camilo.
She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Okay, thank you. And Laura?
uh, she saw sea. Give me a second, sorry. Are you okay? Give me a second. ¿Estás bien? ¿Sí? Sorry, I'm with my niece. Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. Seashells. So if if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Okay. The next tongue twister, Diana.
If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
Very good. Diego?
If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
Okay, thank you so much. Juan Camilo.
If two witches were watching two watches, which would watch which watch?
Thank you. And Laura.
If the witches were watching two watches, which witch will watch which watch?
Okay, that's good. What do you think about this activity?
It
Did you
was
like or
good.
not?
I just don't. I don't know. I mean the one that is the seashells is so difficult. The other ones are like okay, but that one is so difficult. But the
Okay.
activity was so funny.
Okay, that's good. Who else?
I felt like a watcher speaking English at the commercial. This
Tell me,
was
Diego.
I felt like a watcher speaking English at the commercial. So it was
Right too.
really strange,
Okay. Okay, yes.
a little bit difficult.
Okay. Diana, what do you think about this kind of activities?
Mm, I think it's fun and I don't know, a bit difficult at the beginning, but when you do it often, I think it's easy. But it's
Okay.
good.
Yes, that's true. When you practice, you can do it faster. Yes, that's good. And Juan Camilo, what do you
Yeah.
think?
They consider this kind of exercise pretty good to improve your fluency and also to increase your vocabulary. For example, there are many words that I didn't know here.
Okay, yes, that's good. These kind of exercises, the tongue twisters, can help us to improve our fluency. Okay, and also, yes, we can know or we can learn vocabulary, new vocabulary. So that's good. Maybe at the beginning could be a little bit difficult, but like I was telling you, if we practice, for example, the same tongue twister twice, and in a moment you want to practice more, you can do it faster. So that's a good idea for practice fluency. Thank you for your participation. And now we are going to start with the topic that we were talking about the the last the last encounter. So we are going to start talking about countable and uncountable nouns. Like you know, this topic is very big, but I tried to make like a summary for this session. I know you are very intelligent and you know a lot of vocabulary and a lot of things about English. So for that reason, I tried to do a summary about this topic. Okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, thank you so much. So let's start. First of all, we have here the countable nouns. The countable nouns are those that we can count, and they have singular and plural form. For count or for counting these nouns, we use the numbers. So for example, we have here burgers, sandwiches, hot dogs, cherries, apple, grapes, orange. Um, I forgot the name. Sorry. Could you help me with that name, please?
Olives? I don't know.
Which one?
The one that is next to the orange.
I can see it as well.
Okay, that. And we use the numbers for the countable nouns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100, 200, 1000, whatever you want, depending the context or the situation. That is clear for you, yes?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And the uncountable nouns are those that we can't count. So we can't use the numbers. We have here some examples about uncountable nouns. For example, bread, fruit, juice, meat, rice, cereal, milk, coffee, tea. Okay, those examples are uncountable nouns. If we want to make them countable, we have to specify the specific quantity of the noun. For example, I want to eat bread. In Spanish, bread is countable because we can say quiero un pan, quiero dos panes, quiero tres panes, yes? But in English, bread is uncountable. If you want to make it countable, you have to say, for example, I want a slice of bread. Yes, or a piece, maybe. So that's the difference between countable and uncountable nouns. So the expressions that we should know about countable and uncountable nouns are that for countable nouns, we can use the numbers, 1 apple, 2 chairs, 5 hamburgers, but with uncountable nouns, we can use the numbers. So we have to talk about the specific quantity. I have here a picture about some examples that we can use when we are talking about uncountable nouns, and we have to make it countable nouns. So please, um, Diana, help me reading the first line of examples, please.
Um, a bottle of milk, a glass of water, a jug of water, a cup of tea, a packet of tea, a jar of honey.
Okay, the next line, please, Laura.
A loaf of bread, a slice of bread, a carton of milk, a can of Coke, a bottle of Coke, a bowl of sugar.
Okay, it's not a slice, it's a slice, okay?
Okay.
Slice, a slice of bread. And the next one, please, Diego.
Okay, a kilo of meat, a bar of soap, a bar of chocolate, a piece of chocolate, a piece of cheese, a piece of furniture.
Okay, those are some examples about the correct vocabulary that we should know when we are talking about countable or uncountable nouns. The most common examples are with food, but countable and uncountable nouns could be another uh, other kind of things, okay? So, for example, chairs are countable nouns, books, maybe, all other things different from food. So if you want, in this moment, you can take notes about these examples. Please let me know if you need to take notes. No? Let's continue.
Yes, I guess I took a screenshot.
I take a
Uh,
picture.
okay, that's good. So we are going to do a short activity about these expressions or this vocabulary that we have to know to talk about uncountable nouns. So here we have a picture with the activity. We have some drawings, yes, or yes, little pictures, and you have to write the correct sentence for each one of the pictures. It is not necessary to make the exercise similar, very similar to this. You can only write in a piece of paper, in a notebook, or in your cell phone, I don't know, wherever you have to take notes. So you can complete the sentences only writing. It's not mandatory to make the drawings, okay?
Wait, what?
Do you understand?
Not really.
No? Okay. For example, here, in this part, I have bread. Yes, I can see that that is bread. So I'm going to look for the correct expression
Oh,
for
okay.
this picture. Yes, for
Okay,
example,
okay.
I think that the correct expression is a bowl of rice. Is an example now. So you can match the picture with the correct sentence.
Okay. Okay.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
What is this thing? I can't read. Uh, the green thing.
Okay, the green is, I'm going to give you an example. Is a cartoon, for example, I forgot that name. Hit?
No, like it is. I don't know. I don't know what's it, you know what it says there. I don't know
Uh,
what is the
okay, that's a cartoon of juice. Okay,
juice. Okay,
juice.
thank
I
you.
tried to give you an
No,
example.
but the juice is not this one.
Yeah,
The
there's this.
yellow one
Yeah, that's the yellow one. There's the
Okay,
packet, so.
that's
and
the
the green
idea.
one.
Okay.
Yes, we have the juice in a carton of juice, but if you can see the sentences, you have the a jug of juice. Okay, so are two different sentences. So you have two different pictures.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay, please let me know when everybody finish for talk about the activity.
I finished too.
Finish soon.
Okay, excellent. So this picture is with, I don't know if you can see my, wait, I'm going to use this shape. Maybe the circle, doesn't matter. Okay, which is the correct sentence for this picture?
A slice of bread.
Are you agree?
Slice.
A slice.
Slice.
A
Yes.
slice of
Slice of bread.
Yes, of course, a slice of bread. That's good. So here we are going to use this, a slice of bread. Very good. What is the correct sentence for this picture?
A glass of milk.
A glass. Yeah.
Very good. That is a glass of milk. What is the correct sentence for this?
Glass of water.
Very good. It's very easy. A glass of water. What is the correct sentence for this picture?
Package of food.
A packet of rice.
a carton of juice.
Okay, that's good. A carton of juice.
No, but the juice
No,
is the
no,
one
I
that
know.
have the,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was looking the other picture. Yes, that's good. The rice, the packet of rice. Yes, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
yes.
I was a little confused.
objection.
A packet of rice. Yes, that's good. Yes, I confused those pictures. I'm so sorry. The next one. What is the correct sentence?
carton of juice.
A carton of
A
juice. Yes,
carton.
a carton of juice. That's okay. The next one.
A cup of
Cup of
coffee.
coffee.
Okay, thank you. A cup of coffee. That's it. What is the correct sentence for this picture?
Carton of milk.
A carton of milk.
Yes, a carton of milk. The next,
A bowl of rice.
A bowl
very
of
good.
rice.
A bowl of rice. Thank you so much. The next one,
A jug of juice.
yeah, of juice. Yeah. Thank you. A hug of juice. The next one,
A bag of coffee.
a bag of coffee. Yes, that's true. The next is, Okay, guys, are you sleepy?
A bottle of water.
Yeah, a bottle of water. And the last one,
A loaf of bread.
a loaf of bread. Yes, of course. Okay, that was easy or difficult?
Easy.
Okay, that's very easy, I mean, yes. So, for continue, we're going to remember the quantifiers. We use the quantifiers when we are talking about countable or uncountable nouns. So we have here a chart that is showing the quantifiers, the meaning, and if the quantifier is for countable nouns or for uncountable nouns. For, for example, we have, there is a little of sugar. The next example, what is the next example, Juan Camilo?
A little, as a few. Okay. A few.
I
A
have,
few. I have a few glasses. No, sorry. I have a few glasses of water.
okay, that, yeah, that's your example, but please read this example, please. This one.
And watching. Okay, okay. I have a few students for the class. I have few
Oh,
students for the class.
yes, few. The next, please, Laura. Laura, are you there? No, Laura is absent. So, Diana, please, the next example.
I want to eat a lot of fruit.
Okay, thank you so much. The next, Diego.
You cooked many cakes.
Okay, the next, Juan Camilo.
You have eaten much jelly. Jelly.
Yellow, yes, that's good. The next, Diana.
Mm. Do you have any question?
Do you have any question? Yes. The next, Diego.
I had lots of cookies.
Okay, and the last, Juan Camilo.
I want to drink some water.
Okay, that's good. We are going to now see the chart with each meaning of each quantifier. So the first quantifier is literal. We use literal when we are talking about meaner. So, for example, there is a little of sugar, yes, but maybe it's not enough sugar. I need, for example, a cup of sugar, but I don't have that. I have a little, so that's something that could be negative for me, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. We use little for uncountable nouns. Few is the same is when we are talking about a small quantity, but is for countable nouns. For example, I have few students for the class. Tengo pocos estudiantes para la clase. So in this moment, we can do the class, but I have few students. Know the quantity of students that I would like to have at class. Yes, a lot of, a large number or amount. So, for example, I want to eat a lot of fruit, mucho. Yes, a lot of is a quantifier that we can use with countable and uncountable nouns. Many. It's for countable nouns. When we use many, it's because it's a lot. And maybe it could be a problem too, because are many. So, for example, you cooked many cakes. Cocinaste muchos pasteles. Listo, no me voy a poder comer todo eso. That's a problem for me. Yes, many cakes. And much. For example, you have eaten much jelly. Has comido mucha, I forget that in Spanish. It's similar to the mermelada, jalea. Yes, something like that. You have eaten much. Has comido mucho, te puede hacer daño. ¿Listo? Many y much nos representa una gran cantidad. ¿Listo? Que de alguna manera puede llegar a representar un problema para nosotros porque es mucha. O sea, es más que suficiente. ¿Listo? When we use any, in Spanish, any could be something like alguna or algún. So, do you have any question? ¿Tienes alguna pregunta? That's not a problem for me because it is not enough, but it is not a problem. Yes, any? ¿Alguno? So, let's continue. Lots of. When we use lots of, it's very similar when we use a lot of. So, for example, I have lots of cookies. Tengo muchas galletas. ¿Listo? No estoy diciendo que tengo demasiadas, que no sé qué hacer con toda esa cantidad, pero sí estoy diciendo que tengo bastantes. Lots of. And some is an unspecified amount of number of the thing that we are talking about. So I want to drink some water. Algo. Yes. Tampoco representa un problema para mí porque no es ni demasiado, pero tampoco es muy poco. So I want to drink some water. No me quiero tomar un garrafón de agua, pero tampoco quiero tomarme una cucharadita de agua. So that's not a problem for me. Do you understand the quantifiers?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so if you want in this moment, you can take a screenshot or you can take notes. Hey guys, I don't know if the countable and uncountable nouns topic is a little bit clear for you. It's more clear.
I just have a question.
Tell me.
For example, I saw in one picture before about, for example, you say, I need to buy 2 cans of cola, Coke. Coke, yeah. But for example, and I don't know, maybe for example, when with my friends, foreign friends, they say, for example, I need 2 Cokes to buy 2 Cokes, for example. Is that right, or they are making a mistake, or they are, you know what I mean?
Yes, I don't know. Maybe that's because I don't know how to say that that expression in English.
What's the question?
Tell me.
The question is it okay to say, I need 2 Cokes instead of I need 2 cans of Cokes?
Or 2 bottles, for example. Maybe that's something about the language. Maybe, for example, I think, no, it's my personal opinion. I think that,
Yeah.
like in Spanish, we can say, ve si me da una Sprite, por ejemplo. Nosotros no decimos, me da una botella de gaseosa, ¿sí? Yo creo que
Sí.
podría ser más como algo de ese estilo,
Okay.
que
Sí.
digamos que gramaticalmente si utilizamos a barrel of, a can of, yes, but
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to repeat that. It's my personal opinion.
Can
I don't
I?
know your partners if
I'm going to do a break here, talking about the questions. In English, is something like we use in Spanish. Um, uh, those are called idioms, as the teacher said. So something we have to understand when talking English is that they don't use all the time the rules, the grammatical rules we learn
Yeah, I know.
we, in a class. They talk as normally as we talk with everyone in Spanish with some idioms. So is maybe grammatically is incorrect, but in life is correct to use those expressions or those idioms.
Yeah. Yeah,
yes, I
I
think
know that, but I just wanted to know, for example, if you do a test and you have this as an example, as a question. So I don't know if I think it should be the right thing. It should be to say a can of Coke or
Uh,
yes, I
Three,
think that in a, for example, in exam, you should use
yeah.
the correct grammar, yes.
uh,
But if, for example, we are talking like in this moment, maybe it's correct to use, oh yes, I really like the Coke.
uh,
Okay.
around 3 years ago, I presented an evaluation to apply
Mhm.
for an English teaching work, teaching job. Excuse me. And the evaluation was like our friend explained. It wasn't uh, grammarly. It was all mostly all expressions in some sentences on some life
Mm,
experiences, but not grammarly. It was totally
okay.
different if we go to maybe to an institute here in Colombia. Uh, all the institutes for
Okay.
apply use grammarly evaluations, but they are so different in some other countries.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
because for example in those kind of exams they want to see if you can communicate with native people, for example. Yes, they want to know about your English level, not only with the rules, specific rules, but also I think that those kind of exams could be like Diego says, because they need to know if you are able to communicate with people with a better level or maybe with native. No?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I think it's nice to learn this. I mean, I didn't know about the a can of Coke, so I used to say just like I was saying before. So I think it's nice to learn how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yes, and that's very interesting because I think that is very different with the Spanish language. For example, here we use the expression "give me a six pack, please," but at the market we don't. Or for example, I don't say, "Hey, please give me a kind of beer," for example. No, so it's different, and I think it's very interesting to know about that.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So, as a teacher, as a student or teacher, we need to know about grammar. But if we want to communicate with native or with especially with natives, we need to speak as they do, not grammarly or no with some rule. No, we have
Yes,
to do it so different.
yes, and for example, they use a lot of abbreviations. I can listen native people that speak very, very, very fast, and maybe they are talking about a topic that I know, but like they speak very fast, and with those abbreviations, I can't understand them. So for that reason, it's very important to practice not only the speaking but also the listening. For example, Juan Camilo was talking about idioms. In my personal case, idioms are very difficult for me. So, but I know that I must to learn about idioms if I want to communicate with native people.
And talking about then who makes the question? Diana, Laura.
Dayana.
Yeah, I have a friend who lives in United States, and so maybe I can ask him. And the next class, maybe if you want, we can I can tell you what was his answer in order to know if it's possible to
Yeah,
go to
cool.
store and ask.
Yeah, cool.
Hey,
Because
please,
I
can
have
I have
this,
two
I have
coats?
this. That's cool because I have this that, for example, I know many expressions, and because I talk really often with them, but for me it is the opposite. It's difficult in to communicate in like a in for learning about grammar and this I learn because sometimes I talk as they talk, yeah, and I think sometimes it's wrong. And now because I know we're gonna be teachers, so we need to know this grammar, and it's really important.
Yes, that is true. And maybe when we are learning this language, could be sometimes difficult because we have in our mind the order of the grammar. Because usually at school, teachers teach us that, for example, today we are going to see or to know about, to learn about ing. So please, first the subject, plus the verb to be, plus the verb ing. So for that reason, when we talk with native people, sometimes could be more difficult than other people, I think.
Yeah, I went to do a break there, as Carolina says. Uh, that changes with all kind of cultures. You know, as in the United States, there are a lot of Chinese people, Europeans, Colombian, well, whatever. So everyone adapts the language to try to adapt the language to not only for English but also for its own language. So those expressions maybe grow and on those kind of culture, new cultures or interchanges cultures. So it's difficult to know which one is better, which one is nice, or which one is wrong. So it's just to try to adapt of those kind of expressions.
Yes, of course, that's really true too. Thank you so much. I really like this kind of conversations. We are not only practicing speaking, but also we are sharing our ideas and our thoughts too.
Yes, it's cool.
Yes, that's very good. So, for today we had a little homework, yes, but I think that we are not going to do it today because of the time. For finishing this part of countable and uncountable nouns, I'm going to share with you a link. This is a very, I think it's very easy. It's a very easy game, but I think that it is very useful for practice the quantifiers. So I'm going to share the link with you here using the chat. And I don't know, what do you think about if you want to work with the other topic the next session or the next encounter? What do you think about that?
Yes, I think
Which which
it's good.
topic?
The next topic is this one, physical appearance, descriptions about physical appearance. I think that it's better if we start with that topic the next encounter, because of the time. Yes, I don't want that the topic uh, is I don't know how to say that. I forget it. How to say? How do you say quedarse?
To stay?
Stay. Yes, stay incomplete. Thank you, Diego. Today I am very. I don't know what happened with me.
Teacher, and
Don't worry.
for when we gonna need to um show the picture you asked us.
Yes, the picture is for that topic. So for that
Ah,
reason, I prefer to ask you if you agree to continue with that other topic the next Tuesday. I think it's better.
Okay,
yeah,
it's good.
yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, guys, I have shared with you the link of the game for finishing this encounter. So please go on and we can finish this encounter talking about the game, the experience with that game.
I don't know why I can't play.
I can understand something.
The link is
Hello?
here in the chat.
I have the link open. I'm
It is not
I'm
able.
playing. Yes, it is able. I'm playing. The second chart says player one name and player two name. I don't know that,
Okay, you
how
have to
to do it.
select one player, only one player, please.
Ah, okay.
Yes, because you are alone there. So please, one player.
I finished.
Can you listen to me?
Yes.
Yes, okay, that's because I click on the microphone, but it is like if I am not talking, but okay. Thank you, Diana. What do you think about the game? It was very easy, isn't it?
Yes, it was easy.
Okay, Diego, what do you think about the game?
It was it was nice. I got a really confusing in in some questions, especially in the bank question, because it says much or many, I guess, in the answer. And I gotta adopt that. If there, if I can use the both of them, or as the sentence says, I use many, but it was a wrong answer, so I couldn't understand that.
Okay, you used many for which could you tell
The
me
bank,
what was the sentence?
the bank sentences, the bank sentence,
I
the
I
bank
cannot
question.
I can't find that.
I chose many, but it was right. I don't know why you got it wrong. wrong.
Yes, in the program here it appears like
Okay,
wrong.
yes.
So I got confused because I
Okay,
thought
banks
it was
because
good.
how many banks are there in your city? Yes, that's a correct answer. How many?
Mm,
How many? Because banks are countable noun.
Uncountable, yes. So that's my doubt because in the program appears like I got a mistake.
Okay, that's very strange because I am doing that and I select many and that is the correct answer. I don't know what could happen. Okay, so sorry for the game, Diego, please. But yes, that is strange because I already found that and I select many and it told me that it was the correct answer. So I don't know what could happen. But you are with the correct option, many. Okay, that's the correct option. Okay, Diego.
Okay.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope you.
I just have a question.
Oh
She
yes.
for playing the game, like a question came to my mind, which is what is the difference between few
Ah,
and little and a little?
yes. Okay, that's another quantifier that we don't that we don't see in the chart today. Okay, when we have little and a little, the difference between little and a little, it's that, I am so sorry here. Okay, when we use a little, it's because it's a positive quantity and no uncountable noun. Yes? For example, there is a little milk in the refrigerator, in the fridge. Yes? Or I don't know, another example. Mary got a little bit of pie. So it's a positive quantity. Es un poco, listo, pero no te genera a ti un problema, listo. Mientras que little me genera a mí una cantidad que para mí puede ser algo negativo, muy pequeño, muy poco, listo. That's the difference between a little and little. Yes, was it clear for you?
Yes, but I thought it was a little when I want to mean a negative aspect or in a negative way.
Yes, I make that mistake here in the presentation. I am reading that, and in the chart says little, but in the example I use a little. So please, I am sorry, Juan Camilo. That's true.
Something like
A
something like
little. Tell me, Diego.
like in Spanish, we say me alcanza y no me alcanza.
More or less.
Me alcanza, tengo la posibilidad, pero si no tengo que comprar algo extra, obligatoriamente.
With the yes.
Yeah, for example, I can say that I have a little money, which is good, or I have a little money, which is bad.
No, a little is positive. So I have a little cake in the kitchen. Tengo un poco de pastel en la cocina. Listo, es algo bueno porque yo no voy a necesitar un pastelote para comerme, pero tampoco tengo las migajas del pastel. Entonces es algo positivo, un poco de. ¿Listo? Pero si utilizas little, representa un problema para ti porque es algo negativo. Entonces, I have little money. Tengo muy poco dinero. I'm not going to pay the bills this month, for example. I have little money. Tengo muy. Little is something like poquísimo. But a little es una cantidad pequeña, pero no te representa a ti un problema. Cuando es con la a little or a few, te puede representar un problema porque, perdón, ay, Dios mío, sorry, cuando es con la
Al
a,
contrario.
no te representa un
That's
problema.
right, yes.
Cuando es con la A, no te representa ningún problema, ¿listo? Con la a little, a few. Pero cuando está solito, little or few could be a problem for you because it's very, I don't know how to say that without little or few. Es muy poco.
Yes, so am I right? It's like I have little money, I'm in trouble. I have a little money, I'm happy. It's enough with it.
Yes, little, a problem
Yes.
for you.
Okay.
Poco, pero muy poco. Ya demasiado poco, no te alcanza para nada. Yes?
Thank you, yes.
Okay.
Teacher, the picture needs to be from the childhood, or I didn't understand, or it needs to be you, or I don't know.
It's not mandatory. A picture that you want to. Now you know what is the topic for the next class. So you
Okay.
can imagine that we are going to describe that picture.
Okay.
Okay, I think that is better a childhood picture because you can describe your physical appearance when you were child. When yes, when you were a child, and you can compare that with your actual physical appearance. Yes, but that is
Okay.
not mandatory. If you don't have any photograph or it doesn't matter.
Okay, because I don't find any.
Okay, no, it doesn't matter. You can choose whatever. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope you learn and enjoy the class. Have a good night today. See you on Tuesday.
Thank you, teacher. Have a good night, everyone.
See you soon.
Okay,
Likewise.
see
Bye
you
bye.
on Tuesday.